Hi guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator. It is the road to 100 million, and for the first time we are starting an episode with minus $233. Fantastic. I forgot that we get all the property taxes and maintenance bills overnight. So we have slept into August here. It was a very eventful July. We had the tornado. We did a lot of our harvesting for our own personal fields. And in case you guys missed it, we now have invested the sum of $95,000 back into the farm. We've purchased the lime spreader that you guys see here. And alongside the lime spreader, we've also purchased the roller. So I've already fixed up the field that was close to field 100. The one that had it was sort of the oats and the wheat that were separate, and I made it into one big field, and I fixed that up already. So that's been limed and rolled. And I've started the process of liming the field near the warehouses, and I think I'm going to go, excuse me, sorry about that, I'm just a big tractor, it's hard to stop. I'm going to go and finish up doing the liming, and then we can roll together using that equipment for the first time on camera. Basically the first time anyway, I only just did the field before. So yeah, it's a very, very good time to be here because as you guys know, the goal is to reach $100 million, and we're currently in the negative. So we are literally the furthest we have ever been from hitting our target. But it's going okay. Now, we do have a lot of things we can do to get some cash. We probably have a couple of pallets of wooden. I'm not going to go across the plowed surface. But I was looking before. We probably have a couple of pallets of woods to sell. Yeah, so we've got a pallet of planks for sure. And it looks like we've got a pallet of beams as well. So that's something that we'll be heading down to the bottom end of the farm to fix up today. And let me actually check their price, because it's always intriguing to me what the price of wood is, because it's so random sometimes. So wood beams is at their lowest price, but if we wait a month, it should be quite high. All right, so that's probably not something that we're going to do today. Likewise with the planks. Okay, so November's the peak and May's the peak. Alright, so probably next month for the wooden beams, but that's okay. Cool. Oh, we've got some weeds in this field as well now. That's very interesting. I didn't think that would happen. But, yeah, we've got some nice weeds in here as well. Oh, whoa. Okay. I have no idea what just happened. I'm so sorry, Massey. I literally have no idea what just happened. I think I must have hit an uneven spot, and maybe I was driving too fast or something, but that literally just flew. I had nothing to do with that. Alright. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's fix up our field. We will lime it, probably weed it, and then I think we're going to cultivate it before we then plant stuff for the next season. So that's probably the way to go. Let's do a little turn here. Now, I had hoped at this point that I would be able to purchase more land and more machinery. Just more land already. We don't need the machinery. But unfortunately I can't, because we don't have any money. We have in the negative, so I'm gonna have to find a few contracts to do, but hopefully there's still a few harvesting contracts to do with the old Massey boy. That would be nice for us to be able to get some money in the bank. It's very interesting using this lime spreader. I think I can really see, remember, compared to that fertilizer one, although the fertilizer one has a larger width, but I feel like I only needed like 2 or 3 passes with the fertilizer spreader, the one that you guys see sort of top left there, just over by the silo, sorry. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, let's talk about the plans for this part of the farm as I make sure to avoid crashing into the chickens. Yes, very good. I think eventually, I'll probably end up selling the 2 warehouses, the 2 greenhouses, sorry, over there, because they are medium sized and it looks weird having them in there, and I can see difficulties, and I much rather prefer the layout of the silo and the equipment there, so we just take in a little bunch of space, and then I make everything flat. And now that I know that I need to flatten it before I put stuff down, I'll be able to do that, and it'll just look a lot neater and nicer and have more access for when I need to sell all the produce. So I'm thinking of eventually, probably a winter activity if I get enough money to repay the loan. I'm thinking of removing those 2 warehouses, putting them somewhere else, and potentially getting rid of these chickens and moving them down to the animal area, because I quite like the idea of having all the animals in one place and all of the sort of arable farming stuff in one place as well, because it makes transportation easier, storage easier, it makes working the fields a lot easier. So I think that's probably the way to go. But yeah, it's obviously a long way away. We've got to try and get animals first. We want to get the cows down there. And yeah, we have a lot of work to do between now and then. It's funny, every time I feel like we're making progress in this farm and in this playthrough, we just, excuse me, as I just tapped my mouse there by accident. Every time I think we're making progress, I just get reminded of exactly how much work we still need to put in to get to where we want to be. But that's okay. That's okay. That's the point of the game, right? It's going to be a laugh. It's going to be a grind, but we'll get there eventually. All right. Let's let's turn the engine off. Let's switch into this bad boy. Start the engine, seeing as the lights are already on. Let me turn the lights off. No, don't unfold it yet. Let's stand here. Now you can unfold. Alright, let's unfold that and we'll do some rolling. And in the meantime, let me just jump out and see. Yeah, this needs weeding as well. I think that should be able to do it. It's only small weeds. But I do also need to invest in a hoe. I'm well aware that I need to invest in a hoe. It's been on the list for a little while. I just don't have any money to afford it right now. So, here's what it is. Alright, let's roll this bad boy. Is this doing anything? I don't actually know. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, is this removing the weeds? No way. I mean, that's definitely removing the weeds. I wonder if that is actually the case. Visually, like, if you look behind, let me see if I can get a good angle. We are definitely removing the weeds there. That's awesome. Alright, let me just do a little whip around. And let me see if it needs rolling. But I just rolled it. I don't understand. I just rolled it. Do you want me to roll it again? No, let's go this way again. Let me see if... So the first time, it said it removed the weeds. But this is literally a roller. Like, I don't know what else I can do. Maybe it's something to do with the lime being on here or the weeds being on here. Maybe I need to do that first. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But let's get to the end and we'll find out. Because that bit that I just went over definitely said it needs rolling. Which is just silly. Right, as that folds up. See, it still says it needs rolling. But I just rolled it. I literally just rolled it. Okay. I don't know why that's happening. Like, yeah, so this bit needs weeding and rolling. But I am rolling it. I am rolling it. Maybe I have to cultivate it first. Maybe that's the order of doing stuff. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. We'll just put you here for now. I'm not really too sure as to the order of what needs to happen, so let's figure this out together. I'm going to go and grab the... Oh, actually, this tractor probably... I'm just thinking that the Challenger is probably the only tractor that can actually do that has the horsepower to pull the roller, so it probably makes more sense to get the John Deere to pull the weeder. And maybe we just do some quick weeding. That could be a shout. See, again, it just... Or maybe it was because I was going too fast trying to take the corner. I don't really understand the physics of this game, but the tractors definitely have a mind of their own. Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's do this. Interesting. So do I get the lines, or am I... Yep, alright. Let's do that. Oh, this is going to take me ages. So much longer than the roller, but that's okay. Alright. Let's go here. Lower this. And let's go for it and see if it actually removes the weeds. It should do. As we drive over them. Yeah, it does. Alright, so we'll do the weeding first. Although, I don't know if this is the right process, because if the weeds get removed by me rolling the field, maybe it makes sense to just do it with the roller in the first place. I'm not really sure. Another thing I haven't considered is how do we hopefully get rid of the weather damage here? Like, I might need to... I don't think cultivating will fix that. I might need to plow that. I'm happy to plow it. And if I need to plow it, now is probably the time. Oh, let me get this. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't in the right camera angle. But let me... Alright, we'll weed for now. I'll carry on weeding. And then I might do a quick test to see if ploughing actually, seeing as the plough's right here as well, if ploughing actually removes the weather damage, because that'll be nice to know before we do our planting for this season. So yeah, let me get back to you guys at the end of this little time lapse. So, once again, I have realised I'm a complete idiot, and this is what happens when you never played the game before. I can't roll. Is that plough on? Is it even on? Yeah, it is. I couldn't see it off the floor. I can't roll until we sow. We obviously clearly have to sow the field first before we roll. Rolling before has no effect, and I knew that from my previous little skirmish on the Riverbend Springs map. So, yeah, silly me. We have to roll after we plant the seed in the ground. But in the meantime, I am here to try and get this sorted. So let's see if we can lower the plow, and we want to create fields. Actually, doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's inside the field. So let's put this down, and let's get over the weather damage in this area. So it'll just be short. It'll look pretty crappy to begin with, but we're going to cultivate it all afterwards anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And hopefully this does remove the weather damage, which I think it should. I think it should. If not, we'll just have a funky looking field. That's okay. It's so clunky. The plow is so clunky to use, Alright, let's line the wheels right up. Put this bad boy down. There we go. Probably one more pass. One more pass should be able to do it. I'll just go to the bottom here. Come back. And I am also wondering, now I know we have the power harrow. I wonder if we can use that without needing to, let me just get all of this. Just about. That'll do. I wonder if we can use that without needing to cultivate, because it does come with a cultivator too. So I might go put this on and just test it out. Yeah, that's fine. We don't want to go over the field boundary, but we do want to plow this bit too. Yep. Done. Cool. Alright, let's go test it out. We're doing live tests here. Nowhere else would you guys be able to see whether this works or not, because I have no clue if I'm doing the right thing. I just want to find out. Unfold. Alright. Put this down. Oh yeah, sorry, we can't put it down when we unfold it. Yes, I know, I am unfolding. Just relax. Get rid of it. Alright, let's see if this bad boy works. Because we've lined the field, we've ploughed it, now we should be able to plant and cultivate, because this is both. So let me turn on power harrow. Lower. It should work. After all, we're just planting canola anyway, so. Peas, spinach, wheat, barley, oat, canola. Alright, let me one last time take a little look. So there's August. We can do the canola. I think we're going to do a double planting of canola. And now let me just check that everything is in order, because we have, what's this, fertilizer? Yep, that's definitely fertilizer. Do we have enough food for the chickens? They've got us a few pallets of eggs. That's not too bad. They've got only 156 litres of food. But it's been about... Oh, I can't remember the last time I actually filled it up. But we should have enough in here. Yeah, we got 6,000 litres of wheat. So that should be fine. We've got plenty of wheat. Let's do some canola. I am confident that canola is the right decision. Right, so let's turn on this bad boy. And then... turn on AI worker because I want to do this myself. I don't. Sorry, steering assist. I don't want to do the AI worker component. 2. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like 2 is enough. I mean, it did 4 automatically at the start, but I don't really know why. Nah, 2 seems more logical to me. Let's do it. And it is. Do I need to do anything? Nope. Lower power harrow. That's it, just cultivate behind me. So that's not cultivating, is it? That's definitely not cultivating. But it must be planting. Is it planting? 357 litres of canola, 39%. I don't think it's even planting. Are we wasting our time? What's going on, game? What is going on? I think I'm doing something right. I guess we'll find out if we go over this little plowy bit at the end. Oh, it is cultivating. That's cultivating for sure. And if you guys don't believe me, then check this out. Line it up. And hit H, V to lower. I do have access to this land. It's my land. There we go. See, it does cultivate as well behind us. But now I'm genuinely wondering if it's even planting. Have I hit the wrong button or something? I don't think so. Is it because canola's already planted? Will it just be a canola field again? But I thought I had to plant it again. I really have no clue what's going on. I don't know if you guys have ever been as confused as I am right now about this game. Let's see. Yeah, this says canola's harvested. Okay, so maybe instead of using the power harrow, maybe we do need to cultivate the field first. That would make sense. We usually always cultivate first, so that would be the right way to go. And seeing as the cultivator's down there, why don't we switch our focus a little bit? And we'll head down to the bottom field, because we can pick up the cultivator there. We'll cultivate, and then we'll plant, and then we'll come back up here, because... yeah, I feel a bit underprepared. But it's good to find out all this stuff, you know, live with you guys. Live, as in on video. Because then at least you know as well. And it maybe stops you doing that yourselves. I can make the mistakes for you. Hey, I've been very clear this whole time. I've never played farming games before. This is my first time, so I'm sure even at this point I'm still picking up stuff along the way. So it's good. It's good. That's part of learning the game, right? Anyway, let me turn off the power harrow. We'll head down here, we'll cultivate, and I guess I'll show you guys the updated field down here as well. We might have a grass crop. Will we have a grass crop ready to go? No, we did it in July, so we'll have one more in next month, September. Which is good, because then we can come back and sell the wooden beams as well when we come back here. Craziness. Okay. Where is the cultivator? Where have I left it? There it is. But see how nice this field is compared to the other one? I don't really get it. Alright, let's deposit this just here. Pick up the culty boy. Come here, buddy. We need you. Well, actually, I wonder if we'll be able to plant this one right away, because I did this last time. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. So this one's had the time to get rid of everything that we need. So maybe I can... Alright, another test. Let's put this back on. Let's see if I can just plant the canola here right away, seeing as it is ready to go. There's nothing that I need to do to this field, because I already did it off camera late in July. Alright, let's try it. Let's put steering assist on, please. We'll do 3 laps of the headland. Not 2, 3. Where's my lines? There it is. B and V. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so it is cultivating and it's clearly planting, which is what we love to see. That's great. Finally shows I do know how to work my fields. It just takes me a bit of time to get it all done right. Although, yeah, there you go. 356. It's definitely gone down now. Awesome. Okay, we are in the money. Let's plant some canola in this field and then go about our lives. Fantastic. So I don't know what's up with the other field. Maybe because the canola is already there. Maybe I need to cultivate first and then harvest and then replant. Sorry, that would make sense. That's probably what you'd have to do in real life. You can't just wait for the same field. So maybe that is the next activity. We'll go back up there with the cultivator, and I guess we'll need the power harrow as well. But that'll be 2 trips, so that's fine. We don't have access to this land. I don't need access to this land. All I need is to turn around, hit H so that we get locked into our lane, and hit V as we come across the right moment. There we go. And we'll head back down. Yeah, I know, I've done it weird in a little L shape, but it's just easier to do the turn over here than having to do them down this corner because I have more space up that end. Oh, but once again, guys, I just want to thank you for your support. It's always good to see the likes, the comments, and yeah, we're nearly at 100 subscribers, so I'm going to see if we can try and get 100 subscribers maybe by the time we hit episode maybe 50, hopefully. That'd be great. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep trotting along. And I promise we will get to 100 million. I'm very determined to get there. Even though we're at minus 233 at the minute. That's fine. It'll just take some time. And I feel like we're not quite at the stage where we're going to start making heaps of money fast. We probably need to get the animals in and do all that sort of stuff beforehand. But we're not far from it. I feel like once we get the cows, once we get the dairy sorted, once we get the oil mill and all that sort of stuff, once we get more ways to make money passively, then we should be laughing in the long run. So that's the plan. As always, happy to change it if it goes wrong, but I think we're going to stick to it for now and see what the outcome is. But right, I'm going to get this done. I'll leave you guys with some music instead of my droning voice, and I'll catch you guys in a second.
Singer needs a song. Every bell cries out to be around. Every dog wanna wag its tail. Life ain't nothing but a pilgrim trail. Every message needs a dove, and everything grows with a drop of love. We're all hanging on tooth and nail. It's a rocky road, this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down the pilgrim trail. Longs for a sail, like every campfire needs a tale. We're on this freight train going down the rail, together on this pilgrim trail. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Sometimes heaven, sometimes hell. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Where everything is up for sale. Pilgrim trail, pilgrim trail. Let's meet up down a pilgrim trail.
Okay, we have ourselves a nice planted canola field, and this one feels roughly the same size as the one up there, but probably a bit wider. Like, I think it's a bit longer. I think it's about the same width, but it definitely feels a bit wider. Right, what to do now? Let's turn this off. Well, we want to get the top one done, but I'm going to have to run the cultivator up. So let's go do that first. I can always come back and do this one as well. But as well, I just wanted to check while I'm doing all this field work to our own fields. I wonder if there's any contracts that we can get the other tractor to do while we wait. So let's have a quick autosave and let's see. Carrots I can't do. Peas I can't do. Peas and carrots can't do it. Spraying can't do. Stone picking can't do. I could do this wood transportation one, but it's a big drive. That's literally from one end of the map to the other. And my wood trailer is here. So maybe. But then I could put my worker on to cultivate that field. But I feel like putting a worker to do our own fields at this stage is like, come on, what are we doing? You know, that's just taking a shortcut. And also, let's be real, I don't have any money. I can't pay a worker. It's minus $233. So we are in trouble either way. We are in trouble either way. The best price of canola is until November or December for the oats. Let's just make sure I'm on track. And the wheat is also December. So we've got a 6-month wait on all of the seeds and the the harvest. Along with that, we've got the wait until December and January time for the produce. We've got November for the eggs and the wood. So we're a good 3-4 months away from making heaps of cash. But let's do some quick maths though, because in the warehouses I've got and the greenhouses, sorry, that's 4 more pallets, 2 pallets of strawberries, 2 pallets of tomatoes ready to go, and another, I missed that as I was just driving past, another 3 pallets of lettuce, and I think there's already 5 out the front. Yeah, there's already 5 out the front because I nudged the other one by accident. So that is a lot of produce, and each one of them is selling for what was it, like 2,000 or something? And you know, that's not counting all the extra ones we're going to get between now and when we actually sell them in November. So we're going to make a lot of money from produce. What was lettuce? Yeah, 2,000 a pallet is crazy. Like I could sell it now, but why? Why bother? All right, let's do some cultivating on this field. I think we're going to have to cultivate it first because we're going to have to, and then roll it afterwards. Only because we had the canola crop on here already. Now the other one, I don't know how I managed to get rid of the other one. Did I already cultivate it? I must have already cultivated it or something. But anyway, we will do this, and yeah, we're in the negative this whole time, so I can't really afford to get any workers or anything like that. I'm gonna have to do everything myself, but it's not the end of the world. Why don't I actually do the headland? Let me ask you guys that question. Why don't I genuinely just do the headland like the game wants me to? No reason. I don't know why. I have every ability to do it. I'll get rid of some of this plow texture as well. I really hate the texture of the plow. It is a very big pain to drive over, I feel like. Let's fix that. We want all of this cultivated, not just the bits that look good. Cool. Yeah, as I'm driving, actually this field's definitely bigger. This field is bigger. It is 2 fields put together. This field's definitely bigger. But that's okay. We still have 2 fields of canola. I'm not complaining. There we go. I don't mind that little bit because it's way off to the side anyway. Oh, there's weather damage here. Yeah, there's storm damage there as well. I wonder if I need to plow that too. I might do that at the end. I won't interrupt it now. Okay, so for hopefully the 3rd and final time this episode, let me do a quick time-lapse for you guys so you don't have to sit here and listen to me talk the whole time. We'll get this field done, and then I'll come back and probably use the plow to fix up that weather damage because it looks quite bad. Actually, you know what? Let's do that first. We'll get to the end of this row because we've done 1 full lap of the headland, and I'll put down this. We'll use the plow real quick, and then we will fix that, because if I don't do it now, I have a feeling that I'll forget. There I go again, driving into my own equipment. Not that the combine is in a very safe spot, but yeah, it's definitely my own fault that time. Can't blame the game. Alright, let me go drop this off and pick this up. Read the player, yep. Alright, get through here. No! What is going on with me? I mean, I'm just a really terrible driver. But that's okay. We didn't destroy any eggs, luckily. We can't destroy any of the crops, otherwise I definitely would have. Right. Head over here. Don't touch the tractor. And as we turn, let me... it's probably easier to do the rows, but whatever. Let me drop this down. This way. Yes, very good. Makes sense to do this now before we go over it all and cultivate it again, so at least we can then plough out the weather damage. We're at a good spot in the year to be able to afford to do that, so I don't see the reason why we don't. Yep. Plough that again. And probably one more pass, maybe 2 more passes. It looks like it's probably 2 more passes. Yep, nice. And I think the last one should do it here. When I turn in the middle, it feels like it's snowing. It really feels like it's winter with all this lime. It's not, it's just lime. Alright. Last one. Yep. Done. Okay, great. I can put this back, we can get the cultivator, and we can go over that line again and then carry on with the rest of it. So, alright, the rest of this time, I will let you guys enjoy some music. As we get this done in a quick little time lapse, and it's basically sowing machine time, because everything that you guys see is us preparing the field, preparing the land to be able to put on a nice new fresh harvest, and it will be the most that we've ever harvested, avoiding any tornadoes in July next year when we need to harvest. So yeah, that's the only 2 things we can really do. Let me put this down. We'll get this done. Yep, perfect. And then I'll turn my steering assist on again. We'll just do 2 laps of the headland. I don't need to do that many. And we'll crack on from this position. Will this pick up? Yep. We'll crack on from here. Cool. Alright, I will see you guys in a sec at the end of this little time lapse.
Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like a dying ember. Everything is turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. Since I was a little child, every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were running wild, going all the way until November. Turn the world around us into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. I wonder where they're going, the flight of swallows sailing slow, and some are high and some are low. Dancing through the last days of September. Dancing through the last days of September.
Boys and girls, we have finally got both fields of canola planted, and we are pretty much ready to go for the next year. We're ready to do all the things that we need to do. We need to obviously put some fertilizer down, put some harvest down, that sort of thing. Put some harvest down. What? Put some fertilizer down on both fields and apply it twice is what I meant. I don't know how I got to the word harvest in there. But one thing I have been looking forward to doing is to getting to use this roller on the field. So now's the time. Now that we've got the seed in and the ground is ready to go, let me jump up here. Excuse me, everyone, and we will knock this out. Hopefully that doesn't. If I move forward a little bit, hopefully it doesn't knock the rice paddy field. It did not. Brilliant. And we can finally get rid of the needs rolling little sort of annotation there that we've got. So we do have a couple of contracts that we can do. The bale wrapping. We've got the hoeing one that we can probably do. I just need to have a look at field 53 to see if it's one in the right growth stage. Definitely the ploughing as well. So that's one that I'll be able to do. Probably off camera. It's been a long episode, so I don't want to keep dragging it out for you guys. But it is now time to do some rolling. So I'm very much looking forward to getting this sorted. We'll put steering assist on here. Now before we start, I actually was hoping to head over to field 100. Not sell, visit. We'll check on all the goats. The goats should be fine though. They're nice and grown. We've got, what's in there? 269 litres of goat milk. Good work, guys. Health is at 100. Border's quite high. The meadow grass is still quite high, so that's all fine. So I came over here to check on, is there any grass growing? I don't think there's any grass growing. Whoops. I came over here to check on this field just to show you guys. It is, it also needs rolling. Very interesting. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll come and roll it down here afterwards. But let me do this one first, and we'll go from there. But it looks so much neater when it's rolled. Now, I just want to make sure that it's not actually damaging the crop, is it? Why can't I jump over this? It's not damaging the crop. No, so yield bonus goes from, 52 to 55. So 2.5% for yield increase, which is pretty good, to be honest. And it won't take long with this bad boy either. I mean, I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks. I love the field texture that it leaves behind as well. It makes me feel like we've worked really hard on this field, and we have worked really hard on this field. This has taken me the better part of an hour in real life to try and get it all sorted. So we definitely deserve all of the yield and all of the harvest that we're going to receive from this bad boy. Let me make sure that we get all of these. I didn't want to go back that steeply. It's not steep, is it? It was just whatever. All right, there we go. We've got all of that, and I will at some point fix up all the sort of nasty little bits around the edge, but that's not something that I feel like doing right now. So we will leave it to another day. But look how satisfying it is to have all this there. That's pretty cool, and all one texture as well. I might need to stone roll at some point. I haven't actually thought about that. I might genuinely need to stone roll at some point. I know I don't have access to this land. I know. I'm just trying to make a little turn here so that I can actually get back to my own land. There we go. Brilliant. I wonder if I can check the soil composition. This one. Stones. Yeah, it does have stones. So we will need to do the stones at some point. Although maybe if I roll it, the stones disappear. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe that's true. If I roll it, do those stones disappear? Look at that little spot behind. It does! Okay, awesome. So we're getting rid of the stones. I guess we're pushing them further into the ground or something, right? Not too sure. Alright, let's see if I can do a nice U-turn. I cannot. And it's not a U-turn, it's just a 90-degree turn. But I'll get back to the beginning, and then we'll hit this one as well. Awesome. All right. The two fields, they're so far apart. I wish they were a bit close together. I just don't have the money to be able to afford to move them right now. But yeah, I think once I can repay the $90,000 loan that we have, I think a farm makeover is in order. I'd like to get rid of these chickens and put them closer to the other animals down in the other end. I guess I need to roll this too. I forgot about this bit. And then, I think the time has come to probably increase greenhouse production because it gets us a lot of cash and there's no reason not to anymore. So I can sort of see we extend the yard with the silos on to where the chickens are, maybe get rid of a little bit of this field, and we have 2 larger greenhouses and that area there. And I think that should hopefully make its money back for us quite quickly, especially given that we're going to have lots and lots of produce to sell in January of this year for the first time. Don't hit the tree. Good. I forgot that when I just pressed X there to lift it up, thinking that it'll be quicker. It's not. It takes forever to get the roll to fold and unfold, so it's just easier to literally drive around. That's right. It's not going to take that many goes. 3 or 4 passes of this should be done and dusted. August is a busy month for Kailua Farm. It's a busy month. We got a lot of stuff to do. And this is only 2 fields. Imagine if this was, the whole row of fields that we have over here, which hopefully it will be soon. Probably next year. I can imagine that once we get the cows out of the way. We did 2 loans this year, didn't we? Once we repay this one, it'll have been 2 loans. Because we got all the money for the grass produce. The grass, not produce, equipment. And we got all the money for the roller and the yield improvement. So we've done 2 sets of loans already, which is a lot of money to pay back. But hey, we've managed to do it. So I see no reason that we don't continue to do that in the years to come. We could do 2 loans and 2 projects a year, basically, is the way to look at it. So I am a bit concerned as to what to do for winter this year. Obviously, winter last year I had field 100 and we had a lot of work to do on that field, but I don't have that this year, so I'm not too sure what the right way to go about it is to ensure that we keep making money. It might be the case that we actually skip winter, which isn't probably the worst idea in the world, because we can just skip through it and get through to, obviously sell all our produce, which will be what I occupy myself with. And then get through to like January, February time and start thinking about doing some spring crops and all that sort of stuff. So that could be an option. We could just end up ploughing the whole field. Like, I don't really mind if we do a bit more ploughing around field 100. Seeing as we don't have any animals there now, it's not the end of the world. We could always plough a field for a year or 2. And then when we do end up buying animals, we can just make it back to meadow grass. That's fine. And obviously we get the profits in the meantime from the land as well. So that's definitely an option. All things to be explored. In the meantime, though, let me know your opinion in the comment section below as to what you think we should do next. I think the short-term future is definitely going to be paying back this loan and then getting some cows down in the area there so we can start our dairy cow production. And then maybe medium to long term we'll think about something else to do. But that is going to be it for this episode now. I'm going to fold this up, head down to the other field and roll that one as well, just so we can absolutely put an end to the yield bonus has gone up to 55% there. It looks really good. Once we harvest that, it should also go up more. I keep saying the wrong word. Fertilize. Once we fertilize that, it should go up to a lot more as well. So maybe I might just jump into this tractor here and I might do some fertilizing on one of the fields whilst we do the as we absolutely send it over the paddy field there. Yeah, I can do the fertilizing in this field whilst we do the rolling in the other field. That could be fine, and then I just follow the other tractor down and we can go and do the fertilizing in the bottom field too. But yeah, I will leave you guys with a little time lapse of that because I've spent long enough today taking up your time and we've only done work on these 2 fields. So I can't imagine what it feels like if we were to have more fields in the future. It would be very, very hectic, but I guess that's why you spread out your harvests so they're not all done at the same time, right? Actually, you know what? I was going to say let me get a worker to do it. We have minus $238. I literally can't get a worker to do it. So we'll end it there. I will leave you guys with a little time lapse of me doing the rolling. I'll do the fertilizing off camera. It's pretty easy and we've done it before together, so that's fine. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, if you could please leave a like. Like I said, leave a comment telling me your thoughts as how to progress. And other than that, yeah, thank you very much for watching and I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.